From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's Sanders. Throwing to start the drive. Open man, that's Tillman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Off the bootleg. Sanders out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Sanders. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Sanders. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deontay Johnson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because Both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. 2nd down and a yard. To the air, May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's May. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for New England. 51 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Henderson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer, as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They will start this drive with Ford. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
That's Ronnie Hickman who is there for the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, it's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing here is May. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs, 60 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw is Sanders. Throwing to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Looking to throw. May. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the shotgun, May with it. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. On the handoff. Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll throw with May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Stevenson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught left side by Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to throw. Sanders. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, after another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Sanders. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
We're following the made field goal for 3. Hopkins now to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Again, it's Henderson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is caught. Touchdown. Henry from 13 yards out. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns now going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Sanders now throwing to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Tillman. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Open man, that's Tillman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. 1 second, all that remains. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. To the air, May. It's complete to Diggs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second and a couple. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw, it's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Henry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Here's May. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, There's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. May. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over.
New England trying to get to place on offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Throwing here is May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. And they go play action with May.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Now 2nd and 3.
Short pass caught by Henry. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. A give for Henderson running to the right. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll throw with May.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Sanders
gets this over the middle to Tillman.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Back to throw. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Milton Williams.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Now Sanders throwing to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Right back to Njoku.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throw left side, he's got Tillman.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Time running short here in the 4th quarter. You're down 3 scores, and I think you've got a defense here saying we just need to prevent the home run. So a good, smart offensive coordinator can use that as an advantage, and that's a nice throw there to pick up the first down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They run with Ford. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll get this complete to Tillman.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Sanders throwing on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
This is Ford. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerome Ford.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here. Short pass caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
To the air, May.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd-and-1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
27 yards.
And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's 4th. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sanders. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.